Hey everyone, it's Kristen from Fahrenheit Massage. This is the standing version of the tuck and turn method that I created for Iliacus, Psoas, hip flexor release. The standing method is something that you can use anywhere you are, whether you're using a building to put your hands on or the side of a truck if you're a contract worker or in the building industry. Sometimes you got to use what you have. Many times people have issues where getting down on a knee is not an option for whatever reason, and that's okay. That's why I have this next version. It's the standing version. I'm also going to create it into a little combo where not only do we stretch the psoas, the iliacus area, the hip flexors, but then we go into a nice little flat back hip sway to release low back, sacrum, hip abductors or your glutes area, hamstrings, quadratus lumborum. So let's get started. The first thing that we want to do is you can find something to put your hands on, whether it's a tree because you're out hiking or running or walking, or it's the side of a truck, say you're a contractor or a skilled trades person, sometimes that's all you've got, or a wall. Maybe you work in an office, or you're at a dance studio, or you're just at a movie theater waiting for friends, and you want to stretch your flexors out before you sit down, or maybe you're at a desk. So step one is this. Just like in the kneeling version, we're going to go ahead and setup is everything. We want you to be very finite about your setup so that you can isolate the area you want to stretch. You'll have more effectiveness and more efficiency focusing on those tendons and just those muscles, okay, if it's just this area. So, hands on a wall or wherever you need to put your hands. Foot is back, heel is down. If you cannot, if you don't feel comfortable stretching your gastrocnemius or your calves, bring that leg up a little bit, okay? And you'll do a pelvic tilt from here. If not, we're in our stance similar to the kneeling version. I'm going to do the same thing. Step one is tuck that pelvis under. Notice how I'm really isolating my tuck of the pelvis. I hope that you can see this. We're just going to tuck the pelvis under, scoop it up. We're scooping it up. And then the next thing we do is we turn the hip bone in towards the inner thigh. You're taking that iliac crest and turning it in towards your adductors. I like to imagine that there is a piece of gum on my iliac crest and then also on the inside of my thigh. So, again, we set up, we only tuck the hips under, turn in towards the thigh for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then we come back into the other piece of the combo, a flat back hip sway. Let the arms push out, let your hands use the wall for support, and you just sway the hip over to the left and sit into the left hip, over to the right, sit into the right. Bend your knees if it's too tight for your hamstrings. But this is just a nice little stretch for that low back area. Again, step one, tuck and turn. Scoop under and turn into the thigh. Exhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Step back with hands still on the wall, gently and focused. Lean into your hips, right and left, right and left. Walk back up the wall. I do want to let you know that the tuck and turn is only with the trunk, the lower half. It is not with the thoracic part. That's another stretch altogether. Again, it's tuck and turn the hip in. My thoracic and the top part of my body stays as straight as possible, just to isolate. And then we release. Hopefully this is a stretch you can use. If you have any issues or pain or discomfort, please check with your medical professional before you do any stretches or releases that you find on the internet. This is Kristen from Fahrenheit Massage, keeping you mobile, pain-free, and enjoying life. I'll see you soon.